Hey folks, what's going on? Matt with Heroic Tactics, and I want to talk about a 400-point game that I played this last weekend. It was up at Mothership. No, it was up at Dragon's Lair. It was Friday night. It was an interesting 400-point game. It was just regular 400 points, but if anytime your values were below a printed 10, they'd be replaced with a 10. So you were always swinging with that 10. And I didn't have like anything to really abuse. I saw some pretty cool. I did see a really cool trick at my third game, but I didn't have anything to really abuse. So I just went with something that I wanted to play with for the longest time because I finally got a hold of the Ace of the Bat Hound. I am a dog fan and I'm a Batman fan, so I absolutely needed to get the hold of this piece. And I was trying. I was finally able to get one. And of course, I was like, well, he's got to play with crypto. And then because I wanted to keep it easy on myself, I needed their owners. I just like the Batman and Superman World's Finest piece that I had never actually played before. I don't even think I've played against it. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I did play with the Joker, and I loved the Joker Lex Duo. That was a lot of fun. So I was literally looking forward to playing this. My first match of the night was against one of the newer players. It was like he's played twice before, but this is like the first like new person to our area in a long time. Like whenever we get new people, usually they've played HeroClix before, but like this is like his first time playing HeroClix outside of the house, which I do not believe has happened in like over maybe 1.5 years. It's been a long time since we had like a brand new player, so that was pretty cool. He was running a fun team of his own. He was running the End of Days Hulk, whatever the one from Avengers Symbol, the one that's the giant monster, and he can't die because there's giant cockroaches that are eating his flesh, and he can't die. And he was running Evil Deadpool for like a 400-point monster theme team, and I didn't know what to do. I've played that Monster Hulk once, and I knew it was a beast. I knew it wasn't as scary as that Age of Ultron Hulk, the movie one. But I knew it had very similar powers, and it was pretty gross. I didn't know what to do with that. Uh, Luckily, he just carried his Deadpool up, and he charged my World's Finest, and it was like gosh, I think it was a 12 or 13 attack, and somehow he missed. And that was very fortunate for me because I was able to do an attack with the World's Finest and take out Deadpool, and then it was just a matter of time of picking through that Hulk. He did take out Crypto. So I was like so sad because who wants to kill a dog? And that was a victory for me. Oh wow! So like the World's Finest has got two traits that I completely forgot he had. One was that the stats can't be reduced. So anytime I was doing the dual attack for the first two games, I was subtracting the one for the duo attack, the one to the damage from the duo attack, when I didn't need to. Second, he's got a trait stating that. Oh, he got another trait that I never used either. But he's got a trait stating that when he moves, and if he misses all of his attacks, and I haven't used duo attack that turn, I can make a second attack after actions results, like hypersonic. And if I don't like hit, I can run away to a different direction and make another attack. So I didn't use that to my third game, and I wish I did because it would have made my second game a little bit easier. He's got a third trait too, where he can Colossal Push for like 2 damage, but like I wasn't going to use that. That's not worth it. My friend Patrick, he got a whole bunch of the Connell Leaf figures from winning an awesome game last week. So congrats to Patrick. And he noticed that a bunch of them were animal keyworded. So he was running Kingdom Come Hawkman. He was running Ace the Bat Hound. He was running Rocket Groot. He was running Vixen. I think that was it. But that's a beastly amount of things, dude, because that Rocket and Groot doesn't die. I've lost to that sucker before. You had the utility of Crypto. I mean, okay, I'll totally pick a power. He's got Crypto starts. I'm all being all silly, assuming that you all know what Crypto does. But Crypto's got a damage power that says as a free action he can pick any standard damage power that he hasn't used the previous turn. So like you got your prop control, your perplex, your outwit. You've got I used close combat expert. That was a lot of fun. You got exploit weakness, which I used against that Hulk because I needed to get through his damage reductions when I finally knocked him off invincible and into impervious. So that was kind of useful. Don't believe I hit with that. I think I was just roll them for the fences. But yeah, so I got to play Patrick, and interesting enough, my first 2 games were played on the crash site. So I had the advantage of stealth because my 2 folks had the Batman team ability, and I could hide behind those guys. Oh, and Superman and Batman can carry them both because they are both tiny sized. But yeah, I'd carry them up. I could shoot through stealth because of the Superman team ability, so there was that fun stuff right there. Ooh, Crypto had range, which I did not use the entire time. So, like I said, I was just trying to have fun. I didn't think this was going to do very well. I thought I was going to be out-actioned by my team, and I was out-actioned because I had 3 people. So any sort of real good team would take care of that for me. Oh yeah, so Patrick. We played Patrick. Patrick moved up a little bit. He is using Crypto's power. Crypto can see through stealth, or let adjacent people see through stealth. So like that was really scary. He like went for a crazy shot with Rocket and Groot. And no, he went a crazy shot with Rocket. He popped Rocket off as a pog. He went and he missed, which was cool. Yeah. I shot at Rocket and Groot, and he is invincible, so I didn't do much damage to him. Hit him with these guys. Then he pushed Rocket to death, which I totally did not see that coming. Oh, I'm sorry. I had KO. He had KO'd. Man, I'm being silly. I had KO'd his Crypto because it had prop control. I didn't want him to have that, and he had made fun of me the same way I had made, not really made fun of the new player, but kind of hassled him. I was like, "Why are you gonna kill a puppy?" But like he had made that fun of me. I was like, "He's like, why'd you kill my puppy?" And I was like, "Well, it's because it's got prop control and perplex and outwit and pretty much anything that was remotely gross." And so I had killed his. And then he made an attack with Rocket. Then he made a second attack with Rocket, pushing him to death, which I thought was really bizarre because Rocket's got prop control, and that was his only other source of prop control on his team. So like that was crazy. I did something really dumb afterwards. I hypersonicked, and I had picked up Rocket, and my goal was to hypersonic, hit his Rocket Groot, and Rocket picked up Ace, hypersonic, and then run away and drop him right there, and have Crypto clean up Rocket Groot. But I banged him up, but I did not think I banged him up enough, so I ran away over there, which was dumb because I should have just carried them, and then he would have to that effect, so that he would have had a this guy wouldn't have been tokened. But then I got based. He based his remaining people right there. His Rocket, his Vixen, and his Casey Hawkman. Golly, why am I drawing a blank? And this is where I got crazy because Vixen can pick a power and she can pick poison, which I was scared she was going to get my puppy dog. So I used my puppy dog to pick close combat expert 1-1 and tried to whack her for 3, and I hit her for 3 and knocked her off that damage, which was kind of cool. Eventually we wore everybody down. He killed my puppy dogs, so I gave him the same guilt trip that I had given previous people that killed my puppy dogs. And it came to a slugfest between him and Casey Hawkman, and I had more actions than them. The duo attack really evened everything up more than I thought. Especially I'm like 7 range, which is high range for the game nowadays, and can see through stealth, so it was super useful. And then, like I said, I was running 2 attacks, and I was doing the duo attack, but I forgot that I don't have to reduce the damage, so I got away with that until the 3rd game when I was playing Kenny, and Kenny read the card and goes, "Oh, your damage can't be reduced," and all this stuff. I was like, "Oh man, I should read my own cards. That's fun." So like, pro tip, folks, read your own cards. Kenny had this the first time that I'd seen somebody explaining the team idea. He was running the Dr. Thomas Wayne, the LE from Gotham City, where it's got like an 8 attack, 14 defense with support. So in the context of this game, it's a 10 attack support. So which was super super rad. Brilliant thing. He had the bat signal. Golly, why am I forgetting how to talk? He had the bat signal. He had Anarchy, who has prop control and the ability to put those bombs out. He had He had the armored Batman from Batman versus Superman, and he had something really freaking good. It was Gotham City themed. Why? Anarchy. Something scary. But I don't. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. But it was a really good team. He placed his bombs like really good because I had to really. He won map roll. He placed us in the Batcave, the map that was the Fast Forces from Batman. He he went first. He placed his dudes in a really sick spot that prevented me from getting my first hypersonic in. So I kind of just retreated and hit a little bit. He ran in with the armored Batman, and he was like, "I get to do penetrating damage to you," and I was like, "But like no bonuses to your stats or anything like that." And he's like, "No, just penetrating damage." I'm like, because I had the Kryptonian keyword, and he shot at me, he hit me, but the thing's got a starting 3 damage, so it only did 1 damage to my guy. I used Crypto. I pushed him to fly Ace down. I had Ace pick Outwit with the defensive power. I hit him. I hit Batman with one of the duo attacks because Click 2 is still a 12-5, and I happened to roll doubles, so it knocked him off a level and did 2 more damage to KO him. So that helped me out right there. Then it was just a matter of I poorly placed my dogs and killed my dogs due to anarchy bombs. So that was on me, and that wasn't. And I wish I could say after losing my dogs, I had learned to stay away from those bombs, but that was not true. He played really well. He had this really sick combo where somebody would base Batman, Superman, tie him up, and the other one would be called back to Dr. Hurt, who would support him back to health. And I just got lucky because his tempo got messed up somehow, and I was able to finish off Anarchy, finish off that other figure, and then finish off Dr. Hurt, and that was it. So that was I wish I could say that was like good skill on my part, but that was definitely more luck than anything. But on a whole, love the puppy dogs. The puppy dogs are fantastic. I mean, Crypto didn't do a lot. Oh yeah, he turns off shape change, which didn't really matter. But he had this. He's got this crazy movement power where if you hit a Superman or a Superboy or whatever or Supergirl, he can go attack. He can go be placed next to the person that did that. But I have real name World's Finest, so it does not kick in. I don't know. I really like playing with World's Finest. It's definitely a funner piece, a really good piece. It's definitely, it helps you when you're running a 300-point World's Finest to have that duo attack or that ability to hypersonic. Oh, miss. Well, then I'm gonna hide back here and shoot you with 7 squares away and hopefully do something. Will I play this team again? Oh, definitely. I love puppy dogs, but because they're puppy dogs. Oh man. Gosh, I need to run them with Streaky. Dogpool's a weird point value. I don't think I could really run a good team. Like Dogpool's like 69 or something like that. But yeah, but definitely 50 points, 100 points for puppy dogs. That's amazing. I'm totally for doing that. If you have any questions, please if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, I'm interested to hear what builds you would have made for a 400-point game, where if you have below if you have below a 10 attack, it gets replaced with a 10 attack. Oh yeah, and when you do replace it, it can't be modified in it further. So that Dr. Thomas Wayne trick was fantastic. It's like, yeah, I can roll a 4 and heal you back up. Brilliant. Like, that was super awesome, Kenny. That was really cool that you did that. Thank you for watching. This has been Matt for Heroic Tactics, and may all your dice roll hot. Oh, wait, totally forgot to do something. Friend of the show's Luke. Luke won the first ROC Super Qualifier in Houston, so, like, mad props to that cat. I don't know if we covered how we met. He just showed up to our Trinity War release event. It was, like, his first time playing in tournaments. He got his 2 packs, and I showed him how to do a quick TK yo-yo because he had like Constantine, he had Black Lightning, and somebody else who had TK. And I showed him how to do a TK yo-yo, and we met on the 3rd round because we were both 0 and 2, and he barely beat me that much, right? And I was like, okay, cool, right? Well, I have never played him since because he was winning tournaments the next week. It was not even funny. Like I was never on the same bracket as him. It was gross. People kind of I guess got a little bit jealous because he was a new player, like winning tournaments like a week out, but he was doing silly stuff. Like he loved playing. I don't know if we did we talk about it? I don't know. The last time he was on the show, he loved playing Atlantean theme teams. So he'd run like two the 60-point Trinity War Aquaman, and then the Tempest LE that the Teen Titans one that's the Aqualad LE. That got the Tempest power, but yeah, it was great. Anyway, he won. He did this crazy thing for the what is it? What's the format that's just no tactics? But he did he ran what's her face? Coriander, who as a Coriander fan, I'm super stoked that she's getting some love. I know that she's never not gotten love, but she seemed to have been washed out in some of this cool stuff, or the cool meta that was going on. Yeah, he ran Teakle and Clarion the Witch Boy, and he ran Nick Fury, and he ran the Pim Particles. And I assumed that he made Nick Fury big. That's why he ran the Particles, so he could see pretty much everything. Like if you want an outside map, but no, he stresses the awesomeness of a little Nick Fury, or a little Nicky, as I started calling him. He says you don't know like awesomeness until you see Tico the cat carrying Nick Fury around. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh yes, again, thank you for watching. This has been Matt with Heroic Tactics. May all your dice roll hot.